listen, never in my life associated the word boring with baseball.
We know what's up.
Me? Yeah. Famous? Yeah.
And I'm like giddy over there smiling like, we're about to win this shit.
Did everyone give you crap? Give me a good host story.
I'm not picking it up.
We both love the game.
We talk about it every day.
Getting on baseball.
Having some popcorn, you're fooling around your phone.
I'd have to wait in line for 3 hours.
Hang on, because it's about to be a wild ride.
There's nobody I'd rather be talking to right now on the planet than Marcelo Meyer. That's a fact. Right? Correct? Yes.
I hope so, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm workshopping. You're going to be interviewed a lot coming up in about a month, just because that's what baseball players do. So yes. I'm helping you. This is better than taking grounders. This is better than swinging a bat.
Yeah, this is like my spring training of interviews. Got to get ready.
Yeah,
for Florida.
It is. You were not at Fenway Fest. You were not at the Didn't want to go to that. So okay.
I was sick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not that I didn't want to go. I just had a bad cough, and I wasn't really trying to be coughing around all the fans.
That's you always looking out for the common folk. I like it. Thank you.
Always.
Always. So how are you doing? Good. You have this every off season's different. It's the evolution of you, which I love and I've always admired and I've seen, the progress across the board that you've made and it's this is going to be the most exciting spring training I think for you, but how are you doing right now? I just want to make sure, how are you doing?
I'm great. I'm good. I'm super blessed. I feel great. My body feels good. I'm ready to go. It's been a good off season. I know I leave in a couple weeks to Florida, so I'm super excited for that.
When did it, before we get into me growing out my hair like you, when did it turn a corner for you physically?
As far as what?
I don't know. Whatever you were dealing with before.
Yeah, so obviously my back was pretty jacked up at the end of the season. I missed the last month or so. I don't really remember, but yeah, I did a lot of rehab. I went to Florida. I was able to come home, which is good. So I just did a lot of rehab down here, and then started swinging it. Felt really good. And then they started building me up. You know how the rehab process is. So I started doing that. And yeah, now I'm here. I'm pretty much full go as of right now. I'm doing whatever I want, which is machine work, all that fun stuff.
So when did it feel normal? Or semi-normal? Or normal enough?
Ooh. Yeah, I don't really have I can't really it's been months since I really felt it,
Okay. All right. That's good. I'm just listen, we're trying to hit the ground running when it comes to physical, mental, interviews, everything. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
I'm here for you.
So, appreciate that.
How again, your hair looks normal.
Yeah, it's back.
People, in case people don't know, this is a national podcast, so some people might have not heard you when you said on the radio that you basically said that the worst thing that could ever happen to you is for you to look like me when you turn my age. You
remember that?
Yeah, of course. Do I remember that?
I don't really remember me saying that, but
so this is what happened. Okay. I said you shaved your head and it became a big deal, right? Because you have and
then you said we looked alike.
Say again? Say again?
Yeah, and then you said that we looked alike.
You're breaking up a little bit.
You said we looked alike when I shaved my head.
No. I did not say we looked alike.
Is that better?
Yeah, I did not say we looked alike.
You did.
I said you shaved your head, and you said I got to get used to what it looks like when I get older. I'm like, or something to that effect. I said, yeah, well, just get used to it.
Oh yeah.
And I said, and you said, well, that's your problem.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Damn.
Which I get, but since then, I'm going to be honest with you, my self-confidence has gone down tremendously. But still, anyway, you've grown your hair back. I've continued to wear a hat ever since that interview, and I will continue to. So
Yeah.
no more hair changes for you, right? No more. That was it.
No. That was, I mean, I think a one-time thing, but yeah, my hair's back. I love my hair. So I don't see myself cutting anytime soon.
I would love your hair too. You know why? Because when you get to my age, you're gonna love your hair. I'm gonna say it again. You can say it. That's your problem. I don't care. I'm just
Yeah,
stating
I mean,
facts.
hopefully I still have hair at your age, but you never know. My dad is pretty bald right now. But both my grandparents have hair, which is good.
All right. Well, again, many things to look forward to when it comes to the future of Marcelo Meyer. So I appreciate
Yeah, of
you breaking that down. So
course.
other than keeping your hair, how has this felt different heading into when you ship your was it we just a BMW
Yeah,
Mercedes, what is it?
BMW.
Yeah, because I don't know
BMW.
if you heard about this, right? That one of my best journalistic achievements was a couple weeks ago at Fenway Fest when I revealed that you, Christian Campbell, and Roman Anthony all had the same exact car.
Yeah, I mean, we technically don't have the same car. Me and Roman have the same car. So we have an X6 competition, and then Campbell has an X4, which is like a smaller version of our car, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's not necessarily the same car.
All right. Well, you know, dare to dream. I still am going to take a picture of the three of you
Yeah,
at spring training, standing by your car for the album cover.
yeah.
So be, before as we sort of ease into you going to Fort Myers, how has this felt different for you? Besides, again, it's great that you feels better physically, but we talked. I think I talked to you right before you got called up to AAA, and it's like, hey, listen, you're almost a major leaguer. Like you weren't in
Yeah.
shy away from that. Like you're almost a major leaguer, and now not the dribs and drabs of playing in the driving up to Bradenton for the random game. Like you're in the heart of it now.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
hmm Yeah, I mean, it's definitely more exciting, you know. I'm going into my first big league spring training, um, which is exciting as far as the work that I put in the off season. Nothing really changes. I'm still getting after it the same. I'm still doing everything that I need to do. But yeah, I'm definitely really excited to kind of be around those guys, be around the coaching staff, kind of pick their brains and my goal is to break camp. Obviously, that's like what I'm striving for. Obviously, a lot of that's out of my control, but my goal is just to go out there, try to break camp, play as hard as possible I can every day.
All right. So along those lines, have they talked to you about? I know that you play different positions. Have they talked to you about what you're going to play? Obviously, for your entire life you're a shortstop, but you have played a little third, whatever, second. If you talk about breaking camp, let's just be real, Marcelo. The opportunity here is at second base. That's the opportunity. Have they talked to you about where they're going to use you, what you should be focusing on, what you should be working on?
Yeah, I mean, I've been taking reps all off season, second, third, and short. Um, but yeah, I think really I was the one who reached out to them and told them, hey, I'm available to play anywhere in the infield. If you guys want me to play the outfield, I'll do that too. Like I said, I just want to be a big leaguer. So for me, it's just wherever I get the opportunity to play, that's where I'm willing to play.
When did you do that? When did you reach out to them?
Pretty early on in the off season.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say like November, like around there. I'm not really sure, but I know I had that call with somebody in the front office.
And so, when you say you've been working out all of the positions, is it do you go in and say you're open to everything? In other words, before, let's be honest, like you were a shortstop. That was it. Is it now, hey, when I show up to JetBlue Park every day, I could be playing more reps at second base than short or third, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Is that you know what I'm coming from?
I mean, yeah, that could be a possibility. I'm open to it too. Like I'm not just glued to shortstop. Obviously, I've played shortstop my whole life. That's where I'm comfortable at. Um, but yeah, I've been working really hard this offseason at third, at second, um, taking some reps in the outfield too, off a bat, just trying to get my feet wet.
Ooh, outfield? Really?
Yeah, I mean wherever, I'm just like I said, I'm willing to play anywhere on the field if that's what it takes to make it to the big leagues.
Did they talk to you a little bit about like maybe getting reps in the outfield?
Briefly,
Okay.
nothing like super serious.
Okay. All right. What's weird about playing second base for you?
I wouldn't say anything's weird. I just think it's a different goal. The throw's way easier than short, obviously. But the turn to second's a little bit different. Obviously, it's the other way. Um, and then the footwork on double plays is different, of course, but I wouldn't say it's more difficult. I just think it's a little bit different.
Okay. What has been the other highlights of your off season? I don't care what it is. It doesn't even have to be baseball related. Give me something else. Like you're not a big like social media guy. I can't follow you on social. I mean, I follow you on social media. Congratulations. What an honor.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, I keep it pretty simple on social media.
yeah.
What's the highlight? I don't know. I mean, obviously, like I live in San Diego and I'm super blessed to live here. So I'm pretty much on vacation every single day. I have a great family. I have like, a lot of good friends. So like there's endless moves to do here. So there's really no need to ever leave. Um, I didn't really, I usually take a trip in the off season. Last off season, we went to Mexico. The one before that, I went to Europe. But I was like sick this off season. So
Oh,
like early on. So I didn't travel.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, like I'm not complaining. I'm able to live here and enjoy San Diego, especially in the winter when it's 70 degrees still
So what?
compared to other places.
Yeah. I mean, why do you do that? Like, why do you? Yes, we understand. San Diego's nice. Yes.
Yeah.
We get it. It's- yeah. So basically, I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna sum this up. Your off season was awesome because you're in an awesome place that we are not. So thank you.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Um.
Yeah.
So
It's funny.
I want when you went to Europe, I gotta ask, what was the highlight? Okay, that was a year ago. You went to Europe.
No, that was 2 years ago.
Okay, what was the highlight of that trip?
After my first full season.
Okay, you backpack by yourself or?
No, I went with two of my best friends.
Okay, how was? Give me the highlight of that. I'm trying to find highlights of vacations.
What was the highlight of that? Huh. There's a lot of highlights.
I
Well,
know
first of all, that was
that
my
you can
first time.
that you can
Yeah,
say or
that was my
publicize.
first time like leaving the country that's not Mexico.
Yeah. Okay.
So just being over there was like seeing all the different cultures. We went to Paris. We were in Barcelona. Um, I'd say the biggest highlight of that trip was going to a PSG game, though. I'm like a super big soccer fan. I love soccer. I grew up playing soccer. A lot of my best friends here play soccer. Some even play pro. Um, but yeah, PSG had Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe on the same team, and that was like probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
You ever talk to Cora about Liverpool? You ever talk to those
Yeah, I mean
guys?
that's like 50% of our conversation is probably about soccer because we're both super big soccer fans. So I mean we've talked a few times over the off season about it.
Yeah. Well, yes. It's I like so he went over. I think he went over. Well, he definitely went over Liverpool, Manchester. I get the Manchesters mixed up.
Yeah, he
Manchester.
was there.
The which one?
He was there this like a few months ago, right?
Yep. Yep. So, well, listen, I mean that's good because you're gonna have if you can talk soccer in spring training, it's great with a manager because it's such you know how spring training is. It's long, man. Like
Yeah.
it's
Mm-hmm.
Fort Myers is great, but the weather's fine. Baseball's great, but it's long. What so if you look at I'm
Yeah.
gonna come back to here's a cliche question. But when you look at I remember Marcelo when you hit the home run off of Valdi, whatever in spring, right? So excellent job. I loved it. But you were really, really young. You think about like what you are right now heading into this spring training compared to like a few years ago, even last year. I mean, you must be like just okay. You know what? I did my training. I've done my time. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, I guess you could say that. Like the years before spring training, obviously being in minor league spring training, it's way different. I've never had a big league spring training or like opportunity to make the big league club. So I'm my mindset's definitely there. Like I'm ready to go. I've worked really hard this offseason. I've worked really hard my whole life for this opportunity, so I'm really excited.
All right. Well, I'm excited for you. So give me when I mention this guy's name, these people's names, I'm going to ask you for your immediate response. Roman Anthony.
Is it one word?
You can. Yeah, one word. Let's do one word.
All right. Roman Anthony.
That's two.
I'm gonna go with dog.
Dog. All right. Because he owns a German Shepherd or no, no. Explain your
He
one
doesn't
word
own one.
answers.
He's just a dog. He's a dog. He gets
Just
after it.
gets after it.
Yeah.
Not, I mean, number was it? I know you guys always freak the f out about like prospect rankings. I get it, but number two prospect ranking in baseball, should he be number one?
Um,
Just say it. Yes.
I mean,
Just say it.
I'm
Say it.
not,
Say it.
yeah, I'm not a voter, but I know nothing about rankings.
All right.
I don't really think he cares, to be honest.
No, I know.
I don't think any of us really care about rankings, but but yeah, he's in a good spot. I'm super happy for him.
All right. All right. Christian Campbell, one word. Besides worst car.
That's two words.
I know.
I'm gonna say athletic or kind. He's like the nicest dude ever.
Oh, that's a good one. All right.
Yeah, he's like the nicest dude of all time.
That's awesome. I love that. That's awesome. All
Yeah.
right. Kyle Teal.
um, different.
All right, now you have to explain. Because
Yeah, I mean, he's just
the people of the White Sox world, we just had somebody with the White Sox. They had their fan fest. They already had
yeah,
him on the White Sox turntables and all that. They're leading into it. He's got
yeah,
the mustache, and so
hmm
people
yeah.
who
I
listen
saw.
to this, and we have a huge White Sox following. They want to explain why you said different.
Um, I mean, it's pretty like I've never played with somebody who DJs after the game, so that alone just makes him different. And he's just like the biggest baseball rat of all time. Like I've never seen anything like it. The White Sox are getting such a good baseball player and such a good person too. Obviously, we're gonna miss the hell out of him. But but yeah, they're getting a dog. They're getting a dog. I'm super happy for him.
Yeah, you already used that word. I like different.
Yeah, well, I said different. I said different. Now I was just explaining. I was explaining as
No,
like
I
a
know.
person, you know.
I got you. No, you're properly using the word dog, so I appreciate that. Where were you when you heard about that trade?
Yeah.
Where were you when you heard about the trade?
Uh-huh. I was actually um here in my house, and I was just watching MLB Network with my dad. Like we were just talking, and we usually have MLB Network on the TV, just like running all day. And Chase Meidroth calls me, and he's like, "Dude, Teal just got traded," and I'm like, "No way." Knowing it was for Crochet, and I was like, "No way!" Like that's crazy. And like it had said Kyle Teal and other prospects. So as he's telling me that, he's like, "I wonder who the other prospects are." And as he tells me that, he's like, "Dude, Breslow's calling me," and I was like, "No way." So that's how I found out that Chase was getting traded too. Um, but yeah, that was crazy. That was wild.
Did he hang up on you and take Breslow, or did he put you on hold?
No, he hung up on me.
Did he call back or did he text or
Yeah, oh damn. He was like, oh damn, Breslow's calling. Obviously, I knew what it meant. Like he knew what it meant too.
he knew what he?
So like he hung up. Obviously, he heard the news, and then yeah, he called me. And he was like, "What the hell just happened?" But yeah, that was pretty crazy.
By the way, you've already told that is the best story of spring training so far. If you come in to spring training in Fort Myers and you tell that story, repeat that story, you can just like drop the mic and walk off. That's an awesome story.
Well, I mean,
It's a great story.
yeah, I didn't know if I was going to say it, but it's definitely a good story.
It's a good story. What? So that leads me to when you
So
say, well, for okay, word for because this might be a good one. One word for Chase Meidroth.
that one's so tough. I don't even know if I could give one word, dude. That's my dog right there. I would just say competitor. He just gets after it every day. He's the biggest competitor ever. Um, he plays with a chip on his shoulder, obviously. And yeah, I've seen him a few times this offseason. I haven't seen him since he got traded. But yeah, I love that kid to death. Really
Yeah, I
nice
mean
as well.
that's the sneaky thing about that trade. I think is that obviously you have Kyle, you have Bray Montgomery, who's going to be good, but Chase is, I think people sleep on him, man. Like I think they do. He's going to be a major leaguer.
Yeah, I think he's just been a kid that they've slept on his whole life, and he's used to that, and he kind of embraces that. Um, but the people who sleep on him are the people that don't watch him play. I think there's a lot of people out there that just talk, whether that be on social media or just like following the herd, saying what other people are saying. But I think if you really pay attention and watch Chase Meidroth play, like you understand that he more like he belongs,
Mm.
and he's gonna be a really good big leaguer
He
for a long
is.
time.
Yeah, he is. You talk about trade rumors. It's like I think I'm going to build you up. I'm here to build you up. The fact is that Red Sox made this huge trade. They held on to you, and I think that even though they obviously love those guys that they traded, I think the fact that they dug in because Marcelo, the teams obviously ask about you, but they're digging in so hard on
Mhm.
you. Said, hey, you know what? He's part of our future. He's part of our foundation. Again, I'm here to build you up. You're welcome. So, but that must
Thanks.
feel good, right?
Um, yeah, I mean, it feels good. I didn't really know what was going to happen this offseason. I was hearing every single day that I was going to get traded. Obviously, you never know what could happen in the baseball world. Um, but yeah, I'm super happy to still be with the Red Sox. I'm happy to be going to Florida soon and getting after it.
All right. Well, last question. Who's the most famous persons you've ever been at their house?
Who's the what?
Most famous person that you've ever been at their house?
At their house?
Yeah. It's a great question.
Um, let
It's a
me think
great
about that one.
question.
At their house.
Normally I say use the facilities at their house, but I'm just going to say at their house.
I'm trying to think this offseason. I'm not sure.
No?
Mm,
You still haven't met the guy from
I mean,
Entourage?
I've never been in his house. I've never been in his house, but like one of my best friends lives in Coronado, right next to Machado. So like we're like in his golf cart. We always drive by his house. And we're like, let's ding dong ditch, just like messing around, But um, yeah, I mean, I've seen Machado's house plenty of times. He's like my best friend's neighbor. But as far as like in somebody's house, not really. Like I keep it pretty chill. I'm just kicking it with my family and my
All
close
right.
friends
No, I
when I'm
get
back.
it. It's just a good question. Like you know, it could be the random person. I don't know. You're like in the LA area. And so
Yeah, that's
yeah.
yeah. I mean, I'm sure I have. I just can't really remember. Like off the top of my head.
No, that's all right. It's all good.
I wish I
I
could say like I've been to Drake's. You know, that'd be pretty sick.
Wait, you haven't been to Drake's house?
No, I said I wish I could say that.
Oh, well, we can make that happen.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's my gift
I
to
don't know
you.
if necessarily weekend.
You want to go to the Weekend's house?
Yeah, I could. That'd be cool.
All right, I'm also very tight with an LE Chopper. Oh, why are you laughing?
Yeah, he's a boss. No, I like him. He's good music.
I met him at the baggage
That's
claim
just like
once.
pretty random.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know, we're tight. But all right. Well,
That makes you tight.
Yeah, well, we're tight. Yeah. I'll explain it to you later.
Cool.
But you've been very
All
kind
right.
with your time. I look forward to seeing with you. I hope that this got you excited for the great game of baseball in February. So thank you, my friend.
Yeah. Of course. Thanks for having me on.